Thinking of getting your child an iPad? Think again. Keep watching to find out why pen and paper might be the most powerful tool for learning and how it can help boost your child's creativity and brain power. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm super lucky that my old school stepdad is a lifelong reader of the Times newspaper and brings me insightful newspaper cuttings at our family dinner every week. One of these recent cuttings is of great interest to me and I think would be to any parents out there too, whether you're raising your child to be bilingual or if you're simply interested in the latest research on education. So here it is. This article is titled, "Pen is Mightier Than the Keyboard, so Give Your Brain a Scribbled Boost." Previously, I've written a blog post and created a video revealing the best tool for language learning in my opinion. The link is in the description box below if you're interested. And to spoil the surprise for those of you who haven't watched it yet, I basically came to the conclusion in that video that the humble pen and paper is the most powerful tool that parents can use for teaching their child to learn the target language. When my stepdad showed me this article last week, I knew I had to make a video about it to show you guys the latest scientific research that actually backs up my claim. Since content on the Times website is only available to paying subscribers, let me sum up the key findings from this article, which are primarily based on the latest research by a team of neuropsychologists at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology. Key takeaway 1. Writing with a pen fosters stronger and more complex connectivity in the brain. The number one takeaway from this article is this. Writing by hand fosters much stronger and more complex connectivity between different regions of the brain than typing on a computer keyboard or using the keypad on a phone or tablet. Here is a direct quote from Professor Audrey van der Meer, one of the leading researchers of this study. Our findings suggest that visual and movement information obtained through precisely controlled hand movements when using a pen contribute extensively to the brain's connectivity patterns that promote learning. She goes on to explain, quote, "This also explains why children who have learned to write and read on a tablet can have difficulty differentiating between letters that are mirror images of each other, such as B and D. They literally haven't felt with their bodies what it feels like to produce those letters." The researcher even goes so far as to urge educators to encourage handwriting from early childhood. Another direct quote from the team, "We urge that children from an early age must be exposed to handwriting activities at school to establish the neuronal connectivity patterns that provide the brain with optimal conditions for learning." This echoes something I pointed out in my other video, which I mentioned earlier, where I referred to another article from the Times where a highly successful British businesswoman expressed alarm at the introduction of tablets in her children's very expensive private school. This businesswoman said she wants her children to learn in the traditional way, to draw, to read, to have the ability to think deeply, in her words. This latest study, in my opinion, really lends further credibility to the idea that traditional learning methods enjoy certain advantages over high-tech methods in many ways. Key takeaway 2. Writing longhand may boost creativity. The article also discusses the effect of writing longhand on creativity, citing the examples of novelists Neil Gaiman and Susan Sontag, both of whom extol the virtue of writing longhand. Neil Gaiman once said in an interview that writing by hand changed my head. In view of the findings by the Norwegian researchers that I discussed earlier, it is perhaps no surprise that Gaiman felt this way, as writing by hand genuinely changes the neural connections in your brain. Sorry to interrupt, but if you are enjoying this video so far, please consider subscribing to this channel so we can reach out to more people like yourself who care deeply about language learning and nurturing the new generation. Please also check out my book. I know some of you already have, and I would like to say a huge thank you to you all. Please leave a review if you have read it, and please consider getting a copy if you haven't read it yet. You can even listen to it as it's available in audiobook format too. Thank you. Now let's get back to the So after reading this article, I decided to delve a little deeper into the research on this subject. According to a 2005 study by Marieke Longcamp, Marie-Therese Sabato-Pudou and Jean-Luc Vellet, handwriting training in preschool children led to better letter recognition compared to typing. Improved letter recognition can contribute to better reading and writing skills, which are fundamental to creative expression. And another study conducted in 2006 by Virginia Berninger, Robert Abbott, and a team of researchers explored the connections between handwriting and language development, highlighting the role of handwriting in the development of reading, writing, and spelling skills. These foundational language skills are crucial for creative expression and communication. In a previous video, I explored the surprising cognitive and brain benefits that bilingualism can bring, as revealed in a BBC documentary. Being bilingual also enhances neural connections in the brain, and these connections are particularly enhanced in children who become bilingual from a young age, according to a Great Ormond Street Hospital study. You might be wondering, why are neural connections important? Well, I am no neuroscientist. To sum up what I've read, neural connections in the brain are essential for information processing, learning and memory, cognition and behavior, plasticity and adaptation, brain development, and neurological health. Neural connections also play a fundamental role in creativity by facilitating the complex cognitive processes involved in generating new ideas, making unique associations, and solving problems in original ways. So, as a parent raising your child to be fluent in more than one language, you are already helping your child strengthen the neural connections in their brain by helping them gain fluency in a second, third, or even fourth language. And you can give these neural connections an even bigger boost by harnessing the power of pen and paper learning techniques. In my blog post about using pen and paper as a learning tool, I share my own experience and offer some practical tips and advice. Definitely check it out. I hope you found today's video helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you soon in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.